Shalom Evrucha. Yanis Schwartz here. I want to talk about part 2. I went out a viral video about matching campaign with Shidichim. I want to talk about part 2 now. Whoever needs help about the matching campaign, how to work it out, can contact me gladly. I'll gladly help. And there's also a new website that helps you manage this matching campaign, so it's much easier to manage. Whoever needs help with that, private message me. Thank you. I want to talk about Shidichim. Everybody talks about Shidichim crisis. It is now the days, Chodesh Nisan, that the most Shidichim in the year happens this month. It's a fact. And everybody says, crisis. We have to take the subject from crisis and divide it. There is thousands of weddings every night. If you try to book a hall, you don't have an easy time. It's very, very hard to get a hall. Thousands of weddings. So it got to be divided in three. There's the 50-60% of Shidichim that everybody knows that this will happen. There's Klein that Mishadach with Gross, in Shapiro with Alberstam, in Kanievsky with Eliashiv, etc., etc. Everybody knows. Then there's the other problematic Shidichim, 40% or 30%, whatever it is, also needs to be divided in two. This crisis in Shidichim, certain difficulties that families have. Some families have issues, divorced families, health issues, and obviously this is a different time. I want to talk now about something that's called manufactured crisis. I'm in this subject of Shidichim for years. I'm speaking to Shidduchim for years, and I'm speaking to parents for many, many years. There are so many Shidichim that could have happened, would have happened, if not the parents would be so stubborn and insisting on a certain shidduch. And of course, a lot of people will jump, hey, everything is bashert. Let me tell you something about bashert. The Steipeler, Rabbi Victor Miller, and hundreds of others forum are writing about it. People are throwing away their bashert. It's a fact. It's a fact. The Steipeler used to say it many, many times. Reb Chaim used to say it many times. And just a reminder, there's a Luchan Shulchan Aruch that Tisha B'Av in the afternoon, you're allowed to finish the shidduch. Make a l'chaim, invite everybody, exciting, bring the balloons. Tisha B'Av afternoon. You know why? Shemel Yekadmeni Acher. Why doesn't the Shulchan Aruch say, no, wait another day, it's bashert, it's going to happen. No, the Shulchan Aruch doesn't say it. The Shulchan Aruch say, finish the shidduch right now. Shemel Yekadmeni Acher. Maybe somebody else will catch it, will grab it away from you. You know why? Because bashert is one thing, and what you shtadlers, what you are supposed to do is another thing. Stop blaming Shidduchim. There are multiple Shidduchim that finished hundreds of Shidichim, and they're working today by B&H, or they started the Amazon business making a way less money, just they don't want to be in this business. Enough is enough. Think about it. When you have an issue with a shidduch, an older boy, an older girl, or whatever it is, a shadchan has to work on it hours, not hours, tens of hours, if not hundreds of hours, and it doesn't have this time. It's impossible for one shadchan to do a shidduch. There's no way it's going to happen. There's no way. A shadchan cannot take a project. I'm going to work only on this boy, only on this girl. He doesn't have the time. There's a very big chance, a very, very big chance. In the end, he's not going to be shadchan. He worked for nothing. I always say a shadchan is not getting shadchuna's money, is getting a tzlucha money. When a real estate broker is getting a house to sell, he's going to sell it in a month or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. But in the end, he's going to sell it. A shadchan could speak a shidduch for months. And finally get them together, dates and dates and dates. In the end, nothing. How does he get paid? He gets a nice chocolate from a chocolate bar, from Norway. That's what he gets. Shadchan is not interested in that. Shadchan needs to get paid. Stop throwing away bashert. Stop saying a Shidichim, no, it's not for me. Every resume that you're going to see, everybody talks about, my daughter is mature, my son is mature. But when I called up, just a couple of weeks ago, someone who has a 32-year-old daughter, and I suggested them an amazing shidduch. A boy that is 29, davens 3 times a day with Minyan. You could follow him, see his shirim, sits 2 days with. No, I'm looking for learning boy. Can you find me a 30-year-old boy that sits in yeshiva? If he has something is wrong with him. I tried to talk to the parents and they tell me, no, not for us. I asked them, did you speak to your daughter about it? And the answer was, my daughter? What does my daughter got to do with this? We make the decisions for my daughter. And I said, excuse me, on your resume, you're saying she's mature, she's ready for life, for challenges in life. Why don't you ask her? Why? Why do you throw away shidduch just like this? And by the way, I'm not a shadchan, I'm not looking for the money. I told her, if I'm doing this shidduch, I want $100. They hung up the phone on me. People are saying my phone is deaf, silent. Nothing is coming in. Yeah, but when you call them up, I want to suggest a shidduch for you, bang up the phone on them. People call you up. Never say no to a shadchan. Never. Say, I'll think about it. Give me a day or two. Thank you for calling. Thank you for having me in mind. When you say to a shadchan, no, please leave me alone, that's not for us. Even if you say it in a nice way, the shadchan is going to say, hey, these people I'm going to waste my time with. Stop saying this word bashet and just throw away shidduchim. Ask Kadas Torah, ask your Rosh Yeshiva, ask your Rebbe. You gotta compromise when it comes to shidduchim. There are so many older boys and so many older girls. You think you know there's thousands. Just to give you one thing, not to scare you, just to say something that just to give you, as they say, food for thought. In the yeshivische Welt, yeshivish litvische Welt, the book of boys that needs shidduchim are about this thick, the book of girls are double. Chassidische is the opposite. The book of boys that need shidduchim is like this, the book of girls is like this. Maybe it's time to compromise. Shidduchim for litvische chassidish. Oh, it's never going to happen. Please, give me a break. It could happen. Many litvische shidduchim with chassidim happened. Boys and girls with boys. It doesn't matter. It's all about compromising. There are plenty of divorces with chassidim and plenty of divorces with litvish. You have to. Otherwise, there's going to be thousands and thousands of singles. Look at the books. Common sense. There's not going to be born a new generation that are 22, 23, 25. Babies are born when they are 0 months old. The older boys and older girls are going to need to get together somehow. And remember, don't throw away a boy or a girl that are older, substantially older. Special, I don't want to say in which group of people this happens, a lot. But why? My wife is older than me with 2 years. Nothing happened. I have a son. My son is married to a girl in Lakewood. She is almost 6 years older than him. I have so much nachas of them. You cannot imagine. So much nachas. A wonderful, wonderful family. Nothing happened. Reb Chaim spoke about it. Litvish, all the Litvish Gdoilim are talking about it. Stop. And when you're saying, oh, I need a boy, a family that's going to support me, I have a friend of mine. His name is Avrum Lefkowitz, a well-to-do guy, Baruch Hashem. A lot of people know him. He told me by all of his daughters, the nicest shidduchim came in. Everybody wanted from him a signature. I guarantee you're going to support. You never wanted a guarantee. So as long as the Rebbe Shalom is going to give me, I'm going to give. Guess what? He was chalishing for two shidduchim. Guarantee, he didn't want to sign. I'm not guaranteeing. Both of them got married to a different family. With both that guaranteed, both of the supporting families are bankrupt. They went to work. Avrum Lefkowitz didn't want to sign a guarantee. His daughters are being supported until today. So stop making the Eibish's cheshbonis and choose to use bashet when it pays for you, and choose when it's not bashet when it doesn't pay for you. Remember, they always say Parnusa is bashet, but I know one thing: if you don't want to make money, Hashem helps you and you don't make money. And if you don't want to make shidduchim, Hashem helps you and you don't make shidduchim. I have a friend of mine. His name is Simcha Lebraya. A lot of people know him. He told me I have 7 daughters and 7 son-in-laws. I didn't want any of them. I always wanted better. Baruch Hashem, they're all happy. They all have families, and I'm very, very happy, and I have a lot of nachas. You know why? Because I didn't look for the best. I looked for the match, for what is the most matching for my son or for my daughter. And when I'm looking for what is the most matching, automatically that's the best. And remember, 70% plus of Shidduchim are spoken by people who are non-professional Shadchan. You don't need to be professional Shadchan. Just start talking Shidduchim. Remember, Tzaddikim said, Shadchunis is ehrliche verdiente Geld. Shadchunis is well-deserved money. Support your Shadchan. Support people who speak Shidduchim, and try very, very hard to compromise, and Hashem should help that this month should be hundreds and thousands of Shidduchim. Kol Tov, Mazel Tov.